Howdy y'all, and welcome to Creators Gaming. Today we're going to be making some stackable hills and some train pieces for our gaming table. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get to it. I'm going to go ahead and apologize for this angle. I did take it outside because it was such a pretty day to go ahead and get this project started. I am measuring it out 12 inches long and 5 inches wide. That way I can use my other cutter. I have upgraded since then. My sweet husband bought me a new cutter for our anniversary. But I have recorded this before I got the new cutter, so for the time being, I'm just working with what I got. Make sure you go slow. You don't want to rush this. Not necessarily that you're going to get hurt, but because it does make a drag line in the foam when you're trying to cut it. A little bit's fine. It just adds to the detail at the end, but if you want these to butt up flush with each other, that can become a concern. At this stage, I'm just lining them up to make sure I cut them right. And here's the brand that I'm using. It's something cheap that I got from Home Depot. Even though it says that it's 2 feet wide, I'm going to go ahead and mark it at the 1 foot range. Just in case they're a little bit off, I want it to be even regardless. At this point, I'm going to pause the video to let you know that you can buy us a coffee. The link is in our bio. The funds do help with our equipment and supplies. Now, I did mix up some silicone house paint, some stuff that we just had off to the side. Oftentimes you can score it at the Oops station at a lot of the home improvement stores. And we're just going to give it a quick little coat on top. Now, I did go ahead and score the edges. I didn't know if y'all wanted to see that or not. I can in a future video because I'm always needing these. I can always in a future video make more and just show you the step-by-step process, especially now since I have the equipment to do so. And I am making sure that it gets an even coat, or in case we want to spray paint this later, if we wanted a darker color, but this does dry pretty dark green, so we don't really have to worry about that. In case you didn't know, you cannot directly spray paint these pieces unless it's specifically for foam, unless you want to see it slowly consumed by the rattle can. After the paint dried, I brought it inside to my art room to go ahead and paint it up in my acrylic paints. And again, this isn't the expensive stuff. It's Apple Barrel, Folk Art, or Craft Smarts, whatever's cheapest at your nearby hobby store or art area. Don't worry if you miss a spot, you can always cover it up with flocking later. This step, I'm just going to dry brush it in a khaki brown. Something to just kind of bring out those highlights and those markings that I made for it. And now we're going to go ahead and flock it. You can apply it in many different ways. You can use tacky glue, you can use school glue, or in this case, I'm using Mod Podge. It's just whatever floats your boat at the moment. This was handy and within reach, so I chose the Mod Podge. Kind of a Pikachu, I choose you. After you get it coated, I am going to use a mixture between the dark green Woodland Scenics and the yellow grass Woodland Scenics. Now you can make this on your own, or you can buy it at half price like I did. So it's totally up to you. We just happen to be lucky and find it in our craft store for cheap. So that's why we use it. This step is not needed. It just makes me feel better to press it down to make sure it's kind of on there. And then you just knock off the excess. And there you go. Pinch and fill wherever you feel that it is needed or you missed a spot. Here is what the finished pieces look like. I'm very happy with how they turned out. Can't wait to get them on the gaming table. Well, there you have it. Super easy, super quick. Don't take any time at all. If you like the video, please like, subscribe, share the channel. It helps out a whole lot. And I hope to see y'all again next time. Bye.